machete on my neck. We go to the back room. He was like, suck my dick. And I was like, I just looked up at him. And he had his cell phone trying to record. Before I had even got started, I was like, listen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you about to do, you about to do. But what you're not about to do, you're not about to record me. You're not about to record me doing a bitch ass thing.
Right.
And I'm like, second of all, I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know what I got. I don't know what you got. You could at least put a rope on. You could at least do that. He's like, that ain't, that's cool. He pulled it out. He put it on. I sucked the dick. He was like, all right. Get up on the bed. Get up on the bed. And when I say, I hate to say this shit, but it's just like the honest to God truth.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that sex to last forever.
Look at me. What you said, ho? I can't understand that shit you said. What you said, ho? What you said, ho? What you said, ho?
One more time, Bob.
Welcome to Spicy TV. This is powered by Ugly Money. This is The Naked Hustle, hosted by Coach Bleu. This is my first episode. I'm very proud of this. I decided to give the strippers, the Naked Hustle, anybody that's involved with the Naked Hustle, a platform to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And today, I have Jazz. The one and only Jazz is in the building. How are we doing, Queen?
I'm doing good. Blessed, highly favored of the Lord.
Okay. Well, look, I'm going to let you tell just real quick. What is that, a phone? We got the phone. Go ahead and get it. Okay. I'm just making sure we good. Look, turn it off.
I don't know how.
We ain't got no filter on this. We ain't got no filter. Let her turn it off. This is all live, real deal, Holyfield. So look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna get her, Jazz, to come in and explain to y'all a few things. First, I'll tell y'all her real stripper name, what her stripper name was. That's what we want to know first and foremost, Jazz. What was your stripper name?
Well, when I was in St. Louis, it was Jazz. And me getting in trouble and getting in fights and getting put out the building. When I came back, he was like, we need to revamp. You need to call yourself something else. I was like, I don't know nobody else. And he was like, I'm going to call you Cover Girl. So I went with Cover Girl.
Cover Girl.
So, St. Louis.
So you said in St. Louis you was fighting and getting kicked out of strip clubs?
Yeah.
Fighting for what? Elaborate. Let me.
Well, it's a little different from Atlanta. In St. Louis, disrespect is not tolerated.
Okay.
Like, from kids, no one. Like, when you grow up and your parents teach you disrespect is a no-no. Like, you disrespect your neighbor, you disrespect the lady down the street, the store, the teacher, you get your ass whooped.
Okay.
That's just that on that, So I just stick to the code. Don't disrespect me, and I'm not going to disrespect you, And we don't really do a lot of talking in St. Louis.
So what like, okay, let's go to a scene. Okay, it's the weekend, Friday night. You got your best stripper fit on. Coco come in the building. She like, hey girl, it's looking deep out there tonight. I think we finna get a lot of money. You like, okay, bitch, it's time to get it. Where does the disrespect come in and just set everything wrong? Take me from there. What happens?
That's really not disrespect. Let's go get the money. You can call me bitches, hoes all day long. That's the language.
No, I'm saying after y'all talk to each other right there, like what goes on from the good shit that just went on, knowing that we finna go have a good night. Where does the fuckery come in at?
The fuckery come in when you have the roaches. You have the crumb snatchers and you have the roaches. The roaches are the girls that come, like, say for instance, you got a baller come in the club and he throw the money up. You know you not in the pal. You know you not dancing for the man. But you on the sideline. And what you do is when $1 or $2 or a whole lot of dollars come, you take your feet. You know how you step on a roach and you scoot it? That's what they do. They step on the money and they scoot it. That's the roach dance. That's what they do. We call them little
Spicy.
Yeah.
So we got roaches in the club, and I ain't talking about the ones that's crawling. We got real roaches. They stick in their feet. And you know what? I've seen these roaches work.
Yes.
I've seen these roaches. I've seen the slide. Some of y'all niggas roaches.
Yeah.
Some of y'all niggas in the strip club
Yeah, and then
roaches.
you have the crumb snatchers where it's a whole lot of motion going on, and then you see them come grab a whole lot of money and run. Like you see a lot of that, you know. So we call them crumb snatchers and roach steppers.
So in St. Louis, that got to be going on in St. Louis because I know
It goes on
it
in
go.
other clubs too, but down here in Atlanta, they have it more together.
Yeah, it's kind of organized, huh?
It's kind of organized to a certain extent. I like it. Like
Right.
I like it. Everything down here is way more organized than where I'm
So
from.
okay, we know you've been cover girl in St. Louis. Got kicked out a few clubs. You know, had to switch up the MO, the alias, all that type of stuff. Now, in the club, in the nightlife, the naked hustle, we got club owners. I kind of call them dollar bills.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they take me back to how dollar bill was.
Okay.
You know, some people call them pimps. I ain't gonna say they pimps because they don't all maneuver and operate like that. But we gonna call them dollar bills. You know what I'm saying? Now we know that those dollar bills have bottom girls, just like a pimp would.
Correct.
Have you ever been one of the bottom girls?
No.
Okay.
But I've been into it, suspended, fined over bottom girls. Meaning the club I used to work at in St. Louis, it was ran by pimps, actually. We had a club and then they had a whole house next door. So it was definitely ran by pimps, and any new girl that come in, of course, they try to recruit them with they girls. And then, like, if you ain't with it or if he really wants you, he put pressure on you. And the pressure is getting his girls to get into it with you. And, you know, if you young, I was young, I was a firecracker, so I'm ready to fight. So guess what? Now he in my pockets. So at one point it's $100, and when you can come with that, it's $300. When you could just give them that, it's like, damn.
now it's
okay,
turned
so
into
now
extortion.
it's turning into real money. So I'm paying. I was probably the first girl paying real money for fines.
Wow.
To the point where my money didn't even matter no more. I got to 2,000, 3,000. My money didn't even count no more. At this point, it's time to fuck.
Right.
You gonna not work or you gonna work. This is the only club that's popping for something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, you know, when I came in the industry, it's get money, shake ass, you're an entertainer.
Right.
Not when you see girls go in the back, you looking like, ugh, like that's the lingo, you look at it.
Right.
But now when you become that girl and now that you're fucking, well, it's kind of different because fucking the customer and fucking the owner, you like, oh, well, I'm fucking the owner.
Okay.
Well, no, you're still doing the same shit.
Same shit.
It doesn't matter, like, who you doing, you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you good or better than her because of what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And the good part about it is at least she getting paid. You doing it for nothing to pay off a fine just to make some money.
So basically, if it ever got to a situation where you had to do that, it was off of protecting the fact that you needed to continue to work.
Yes.
Yeah, fines. You was getting extorted.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It was extortion because I understand it. You was one of the ones that didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to just come in off the rip. I'm opening my legs for whoever.
No.
Nah, I ain't one of them.
No.
I ain't trying to fuck to get to the top.
No.
But then here come him, the man putting his hammer down, Pimp putting his hammer down, and like, okay, well, I need y'all to get on her ass, and she don't want to. Then we'll just find her ass. Either way it goes, we're going to get some. Yeah.
It's a lose-lose situation. And then you catch yourself, okay, you fucking this. So now you start feeling comfortable with fucking.
Right.
So at this point, you're fucking now.
Right.
You, know,
you ain't even.
It's really, it don't even matter no more. You in the game. When you come in tiptoeing, you scared, you don't know what's going on.
Right.
But when you start watching stuff, you start learning stuff, and then you start doing what you see. Like now, being in the strip club, like in St. Louis, it was porn on the TV every day. And we come to work at probably like 8 o'clock, and we don't leave till 8 o'clock in the morning. So from 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock, if it's slow or whatever it is, you ain't doing nothing. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke at the time. I didn't drink at the time. I did nothing. I was just on a regular high. So all I did was just sit there and watch porn. Like, now it like affects me as I'm older.
Right.
Like it affects my mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I go home.
Probably because for so long it done been second.
Yeah,
like,
so it's like regular sex is just I like porn. I like to watch porn.
Yeah.
And then I like different stuff. I just don't want to just lay me down and fuck me. Like I don't. I like different, wild, freaky stuff.
Such
Like,
as, let's get involved. Let's
like
get spicy.
listen.
Come on, let's get spicy. Let's get spicy. Like, we gonna touch bases on it. We got to.
Yeah.
You brought it up. We got to touch bases on it. Give me one thing for the fans. I need one thing, the freakiest thing that you done, or willing to do because of your porn habit.
Well, I didn't too much see this in porn. I don't know where I got this from,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody gonna say something. But I know this is.
Come on with it. Let's get spicy.
I second vouch Carisha. The City Girls.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit. Like I feel like nigga, if I love
The
you,
shower?
I love it. Like
Whoa,
I love
spicy.
I feel like a dog, like type of deal. Like dogs, like mark their territory,
Right.
Type of deal,
Right.
Like this they territory. So
Right.
I feel like I'm his territory. I'm pissing on you too. Like, you ain't just pissing on me.
So
you know what I'm saying? So it's going.
I'm taking and giving.
Then a man, of course, they gonna be like, nah. But see, me, I'm slick with my shit. I'm doing a shower and I'm pissing all on you. Like
Yeah.
I'm sitting on you.
So you
like,
faking the squirt. You making
I'm
it.
doing it. I ain't faking it. And when I do it, I be like, how did it feel? Because you told me you ain't want to do that, and he was just like, man, I knew it was something. It was so warm. I'm like, it felt good, didn't you? I said, did it feel good? He was like, I don't know how it felt. It was weird. Like, well, there you go.
So understand this. Let me understand that when you speak on the showers, are you speaking just pissing on body, or are you like mouth, face, all that? Like, give it to
in
me.
the moment. Like I
don't
don't
matter.
want it to go in my mouth. No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be like, you nasty, you this, you that. Girl, your mama used to take your diaper.
You better say that.
And do shit with it, okay?
You better
So
say that.
like it is what it is. On
You
your
better say that.
tongue, on all of that stuff. That's old school. So I mean, to each his own. Like
I mean, they eating
some
booty, they
people
might
feel
well.
this way. Some people feel this way. I mean, I respect how everybody feel, but that's just my sex life. That's what I like. Like,
Right.
there's different things that I like because I can't do the norm because I've seen the norm so much. Like, I can't go home with my man and be like a normal girl would go home with her man because you so used to people touching you, and where I'm from, they touch. It's
Okay.
touch. It's everything is about touch.
Okay.
So it's not like down here where it's don't touch, you can't do all of this. Like, you got to get it how you live. Like, when I first came down here and I was working at Pinups, and a lot of us girls was like, oh, you do too much. You do too much for the money. And I'm looking at them like, bitch, you don't do enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you cute and all, but you standing around thinking a nigga supposed to just throw his money at you. Like, I feel like it's a job. It's called entertainment.
Come on
so
now.
I feel like you supposed to entertain. I'm going to get on my head. I'm going to do a headstand in a chair.
Okay.
I'm going to be on top of your neck. I'm going to do all of that. You know, I'm going to break the rules to get my bag, you know, and once one nigga see you goddamn turning up, he like, I want that action over here.
I want
You know
that
what I'm
same
saying?
action.
Like, I ain't got no big boobs or no fake boobs and no lipo. I mean, to each his own. That those who do, due to my health problems, I can't get it.
Right.
But I would love to have it, but since I can't get it and I wasn't able, I made it work for me, and my bag worked for me. Anybody that worked at the clubs that I've worked at, they know what's up. I'm about the bag, and that's it. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm not about the tongue wrestle. We're not about to do none of that. But once you transition from one state to another, fighting is out the door in Georgia.
Nah, facts. Yeah, that you're
It's
gonna be
they're
out of
not
business.
tolerating it. They don't care.
You're gonna
who
be
you
out of
are.
business. You fight out here.
Yeah, it's like they don't care who you are, how much money you bring in the club, who you date. None of that matters.
Right.
Like back at home, it kind of matters. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But here, it doesn't matter, and that what molded me to be more mature and to think about things different. And then the type of time y'all carry down here is ridiculous. The type of stuff we did, busting bitches in the head with bottles and hitting you with our shoes, and like we don't play fair.
Right.
Because we were never taught that it's rules in fighting. Like I've never seen rules in fighting unless I'm like professional. I'm not professional. I'm a hood bitch. I'm not professional. Like it ain't
Speaking of which, I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
What I need to know this too. What was the thing? What was the thing that got you into the stripping? Like what happened in the spawn of life where you woke up and you was like, okay, I'm ready to take all my clothes off and show my birthday suit for the world.
Well, I was working at a CNA job,
Mm-hmm.
and I love working like to help people. That was my passion. I didn't have no kids. I was really the only person around me that didn't have kids. And I just work. I pick up everybody's shift. I
Mm-hmm.
live at the job. So they had to tell me it's illegal for you to work these many hours, that type of deal.
Shoe crazy. Wine. I'm here with the Broken Heel. It's the pineapple flavored vodka, handcrafted, ultra premium, triple distilled, and Blac owned. Make sure you follow them at Shoe Crazy Wine on Instagram and get yours today. When I drink, I like to drink Blac owned. Shoe Crazy.
So I had one day I came to work and I went to the lunchroom and I was 10 cents short. And some African guy was like, "Here, I got it." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." Just didn't think nothing of it. So we got like 4 or 5 floors, and then you got different girls. They all catty and whispering, "Oh, he like her," and "Oh, he got a crush on you." But he had a girlfriend that worked there, so like I wasn't studying him. But the girl, she been there longer than me. She was close friends with the RN, the charge nurse. And the charge nurse would let them clock out. They'll be at the mall. We up here doing their jobs, and they at the mall shopping and come back on the clock. That's the type of relationship they had. So when me and her, she had said something slick to me, and me, I'm like, who you talking to? Like, who you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
for
check
real.
your nigga. Don't come checking me about 10 cents.
Right.
You understand me? Because I could have did without the 10 cents, to
Right.
be quite honest.
Right.
So, one thing led to another, and she said something slick, and she said it real low, and she walked out the door, and I snapped. I spazzed. Right then and there in the office with all the bosses, corporate, it was over with for me.
Oh, my God.
I just went out of sight, out of mind. So my next step was really just partying. I went to it was I want to say it was a club at the bottom and apartments that were really, really nice downtown.
The bottom is that like
It's the
downtown?
nightlife.
Okay.
And then they have like condos upstairs that you can lease. Not
Okay.
buy, that you can lease. So it's a lot of dope boys in there, it's all type of things.
I can imagine.
I ran into a white girl, and every day I would come there, I would see her. She's like, girl, come on. We just party. We party. Once again, I don't drink. I didn't smoke. But the party was real. So we went up to her room, and I'm looking like, now at this time, back where I'm from, we wasn't doing Gucci, Louis. We wasn't doing all of that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We just did the regular. So when I was seeing all of this, I was like, damn, like, she got it going on. So she was like, hey, I'm going upstairs to get a tattoo. You want one? I'm like, hell yeah, I want a tattoo.
Yeah,
So I
let's
go
get
and get a Scorpio on my stomach. She get Manny on her foot with a king on top of it. So I'm like, who is that? She's like, that's my boyfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, well, where your boyfriend at? You been partying, I ain't seen. And she was like, oh, he'll be here, he'll be in town. So when he got in town, I seen him and I seen her. And she had 2 black eyes, a busted lip. So I was like, girl, what happened? And she was like, girl, I was drunk. She just made up this scenario of what was going on.
Falling
She
down
was
the
like,
stairs store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she was like, basically, she's like, girl, we about to go. I'm like, where you going? She's like, to California. I'm like, California? Girl, y'all better go to California. She's like, yeah. I'm like, I want to go to California. As soon as I said that, her boyfriend / pimp, because that's what he was. And I did not know that because I was young. I didn't even know what pimping really was. So he was like, oh, you can come. I was like, oh, well, how long y'all gonna be gone? He was like, maybe like a week or something. I'm like, oh, shit, I can do that. Not knowing how far California is from St. Louis. I never even put that into thought either. So I go with him. I go with him. I'm like, hold on, can we stop by the house so I can get some clothes? His first thing was, you don't need no clothes. I'm gonna buy everything. You don't need nothing. No food, no clothes.
And at this time, it still ain't dawning on you
still
that this
ain't
man is
registered.
pimping.
It's pimping.
Okay,
because
come on with it.
I haven't been in a pimping
In a
environment.
pimp environment, I got
I've
it.
been sheltered. I've been in Catholic school, private schools my whole life. So I don't know this side of the world.
very green it
And my
is.
mom didn't talk to me about that because she didn't expect me to even go down that road.
That road, right.
You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So we never had that one-on-one talk on the do's and the don'ts.
Okay.
I didn't have a chance to have that prep.
Okay.
So I went out of town with them. We drove on the highway, and they were fighting and arguing about something, and I couldn't understand what it was about because I guess it was an inside thing. I'm just chilling back there on my phone, and no, I didn't even have a phone. I'm sorry, I didn't even have a phone at the time. So he was like, "Let her get in the front seat." So They pulled over. I get in the front seat. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking he want her in the back because you know when somebody, your girlfriend, agitating you and y'all fight, you bitch get in the back. Like we ain't
So
about
you,
to crash.
yeah,
and
you
we
super
going back
agree to
here.
this. Yeah, you like.
I don't know nothing. I'm getting in the front. I promise you, about an hour in, I got my ass beat from the back by a white girl so bad.
Damn.
And all she could say is, you put this bitch before me, and she grabbing my hair, and I'm like, at the time, you know, we didn't do sew-ins, we did like quick weaves.
Right.
So my hair ripping, my weave ripping, like, and she's from the back, so everything she's doing is like
It's Yankee.
get this away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh yeah, I beat that bitch ass. No.
Nah.
Like she was.
Yeah, she got
was
the best. Yeah, she got the upper
She
hand.
was having at me. But when I was able to, when the hair finally came out,
Right.
thank God that it pulled out, I was able to turn around.
Oh, it's up.
And we went to war. Me and her both. We went
Spicy.
to war. He pulls over, grab her by her hair, pull her out, take her arms and put her arms behind her head, and was like, beat this bitch ass. And you know I did. To the point where my hands were swollen. My arms were swollen, like big swollen, like you need ice. Like they were swollen. Like when you're fighting, your adrenaline pumping, you don't feel nothing.
Right.
I didn't feel nothing. I was just going at it until like I was just tired.
Yeah.
So it's through the night we driving. It's 3 days to drive to Cali, almost 4. So we finally wake up, and we wake up. It's daylight. When I woke up, I promise you, I thought I saw a monster, because the girl was black, purple, blue, orange, yellow, green. It was so many colors that she was. I felt so bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a black guy, it's a white girl, and another black guy, and we at a gas station, and she beat up. My hair pulled out,
Shit ain't
but I
looking
got
right.
natural curly hair, so I was able to you know what I'm saying, do what I do. That was nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't no girl with beans and
Right.
no, it was cool. It wasn't even no pressure. So, you know, we went inside and we got something to eat, and she orders like a million things from the menu. Me, you know, my mama taught me, get you what you gonna eat and don't be going all high. So I got the cheapest thing on the menu. I mean, because I didn't have no money, and I didn't want him to spend all his money on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was going bare minimum. I was getting like a cheeseburger. Back then, the cheeseburgers from McDonald's was like 69, 89 cents.
Facts.
Type shit.
Facts.
So he looking at me like, kind of, you know, like,
Yeah, like, what the fuck
like
wrong
why
with-
you can't do what she doing?
Right,
Like, why
right.
you always got to go in here? So now he comparing us again.
Oh,
But
man.
she went in the bathroom. He was like, go get yourself together. She went in the bathroom, and she came back out, and she looked so pretty. Like you wouldn't even know that she was beat the fuck up. She looked so pretty. It was like she was used to this.
Right.
She was trained for it.
Right. She transformed.
After we did all of that, we went on and got to Cali. That was it. It was over with. You know what I'm saying? We hit. It was over with. He did what he did. It was over with. Life just kept going. We get to Cali, and we pull up to a hotel, and his friends come out, and he have like 5 girls with him. And I'm talking about bad girls. I'm talking about they all driving Ferraris. They driving cars that I didn't even know existed. And when I say a Ferrari, at that time, I didn't even know what that was.
Right.
Like, they driving these cars, but they just looked as so, like, exclusive. I'm like, damn. I'm just looking like, damn, where your
shot right
friends
now.
at? That's
Yeah.
how I'm looking at
Yeah.
him. I'm like, where your friends at?
Yeah.
But I never said it. I just laid back and just been cool, you know what I'm saying? Because you were bumping to somebody.
But
So-
mind you, you still, at
Don't
this point,
know.
don't know that this man is a pimp.
I don't know
Let's
that
keep
this
going.
man is a pimp.
Let's keep going.
So we go to the mall, and I'm like, hey, I need a phone. And he was like, okay, I'll get you a phone. We went to the mall to get a phone.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a phone. I get it on, you know, back then you got the answer machine. So I'm like, hey, this Jazz, you know, you can reach me or whatever. I'm saying whatever I said on the answer machine. And that was the end of that. I set my phone up. So we in a mall, and I'm walking with them, and I don't have nobody with me. I'm just with them.
Right.
So I see this man, and he looking at me, and I'm looking at him. He fine jewelry, everything. He was just everything. Looked like money. Smelt like money when he walked by. That's what made me do a double take.
Right.
So when I looked at him, he was like, he told him, he was like, man, your hoe out of pocket. So I'm so dumb. I didn't realize what out of pocket meant.
Right.
So I'm checking my pockets, thinking like I know.
Oh, come
I'm
on, man.
thinking that my pockets is like
Spicy.
like out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I gotta tuck my pockets in. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Out of pocket meant. So I'm tucking. I'm like trying to tuck my little pants in, my little shorts I had. I'm tucking my pockets in. And he was like, "What's up? You choosing or what?" I'm like, "Shit, what's up?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he take me and go me like this way. I said, "Oh shit, this might be somebody bad." You know what I'm saying? Maybe he protected me from somebody bad,
Right.
not knowing that he protected me for him. So he say something to the dude. I guess whatever he said to him, it must have been like I'm new to it, or he ain't gave me the game on it, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was the pimp talk, whatever it was.
He getting the lingo.
He got the lingo,
Yeah.
and Buddy just dipped. So we keep on going. So one night, you know, he got me a room, and me and him stayed in a room, and her a room by herself. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm thinking to myself, he don't want us to fight no more. That's in my mind. I'm thinking that. So all of a sudden, she come back, and, you know, she's, here, daddy. Still didn't, because I call my boyfriend daddy sometimes. Still didn't catch 1022. Didn't even catch. So she gives him all of this money. I was like, damn. So I was like, babe, what she do? I want to do whatever she doing. I want to do it.
Right.
Not thinking the sex life. So he's like, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah. He was like, well, you got to take pictures, and you got to take pictures, and I'm going to post you, and that's how it's going to go. I'm
Right.
like, all right, cool, shit, taking pictures. So I'm taking pictures. I'm naked. I'm taking pictures. They got dildos. So I'm thinking like, okay, now I'm selling sex toys type thing.
Right,
I'm thinking
right,
this is
right,
sex toy type of gig. So
Extra
I'm like,
green.
okay, cool. Let me go ahead and do this dildo. I'm like, well, wait a minute, time out. Like, what you want me to do with this? I'm like, y'all ain't got one fresh out the pack. Like, ain't nothing fresh out the pack. He like, yeah, we could go grab you one. Hell yeah, we grab you a couple of them.
Right.
We go get a couple of them. And I'm taking pictures, I'm doing stuff, and he was like, what's your phone number? I give him my phone number. So whatever app that was, is you load the pictures up, and you load your number up, and then I guess the trick's called the phone.
Oh man.
So I got a call.
They done finessed the they done finessed her.
He was like, let me see your phone. So I guess he had my phone the whole time. I guess when he loaded it up. So I got a call, and I guess he let the white girl answer it and make the move, transition.
She setting the play.
Yeah. So I'm up in a room. He was like, baby, get real dialed up for me. You know, get dialed up. He was like, get real dialed up for me. I was like, shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he had just took me shopping. I forgot to say that part. He took me shopping after he got the phone.
Oh, yeah,
So,
so you
he
locked
got
in
me
right
sexy
now.
stuff,
Yeah,
sexy
you locked-
lingerie. He
you
got me
locked in
everything.
right now.
Now I'm in debt at this point. Not knowing that I'm in debt. So, ladies, nothing is for free. Don't
You
ever
better
think
say that.
something is for free. It's never for free.
It's never
Do your
free.
homework, because it's never for free.
It's never free.
So I technically went and got dressed up. And he came upstairs and he gave me the pimp talk. He's like, this your time to shine. He was like, this guy called. He going to give you $2,000. You going to fuck him. He got 30 minutes.
What?
No, go over 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. So he give me back my phone. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to fuck somebody for $2,000? Hell yeah. I'm finna fuck the shit out of him.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like, damn,
Spicy.
I need KY jelly because I want to make it quick. For
Right,
$2,000,
right.
I ain't even finna be 30 minutes.
Right.
So then the guy came. He had a briefcase. Older fat guy. Had a suit on. He's calling my phone. But I'm not picking it up. At all. I'm not picking the phone up. So I opened the door. But he was calling me to tell me he felt like it was the police.
And was it?
And it wasn't. But he was warning me, not like don't answer, like
right.
nah, because from a distance they watch what's going on.
And Holmes wasn't seeming right. He got
he
a
didn't feel like he was a trick, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I let him in. I ain't even answer the call no more. I didn't even answer the call at all. I let the man in. I'm like, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this man to keep on calling. I'm like, I don't need you all in my face.
Right.
Like that.
I
Like,
got it
that's
under
how I'm
control.
thinking.
Yeah.
So he come on in. He give me the $2,000, and we started having sex. And at one point, he was like, tried to put it in my butt. I was like, oh no, what you doing? He was like, you said that you do anal. I was like, Like when he tried it and poked it, it hurted so bad. It felt like you felt it in your whole body to your feet, to tingling in your feet.
Yo, have you got your Engorge yet? All natural male supplement, improving size, boosts libido, and stamina. And no, I'm not paying attention to her because I got that Engorge. So if you really want to handle your business the way you got to handle your business, go to Engorge.com today to get yours. Do that thing again, Chyna Red. Yeah, it's an Engorge thing.
So basically, the white girl done set you up with the whole shebang. She basically like you go all out.
All out. Go all in. You doing whatever he say
Spicy.
for this $2,000.
Spicy.
I was like, no. I was like, no, I didn't set nothing up. Like, I don't do all of that. You know, this is really my first time even doing this.
Right.
He was like, are you being pimped? I'm like, pimp? No, I'm not being pimped. Like, no. Ain't nobody pimping me. He was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He was like, I have a little spot that I be at around the corner. If you feel like you're hurt, anything wrong, you need something, you call me. He wrote his number on a piece of paper. I took the piece of paper and I put it in the drawer.
What?
Then he said, I have $4,000 more for you. I was like, to do what now at this point? Because you'd already tried this. So now what's next?
Right.
He's like, nothing. He was like, nothing. I just love everything about you. He was like, I'm looking at him like, yeah. He opened that briefcase, gave me the $4,000. So now I'm at 6.
Come on, man.
But now it's 30 minutes is up. And he's like, I'll give you 6 more. So I'm like, hell yeah. But the 30 minutes is up. So he's calling the phone. Like,
yeah. You really supposed to be checking
but
in right now.
But I was supposed to tell him something or tell him that he's paying more. I was supposed to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he only told me I was supposed to be getting $2,000. Right? So I finessed him, not even knowing it. I knew I was finessing him, but I was going to get him the $2,000 because I'm thinking he going to break me off the $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting money. I'm doing what she doing. So I'm thinking he going to break me off the $2,000. But I give him $4,000. And I took the rest.
Renegade.
So he didn't even know I had made all of that money.
You went renegade right there. I know about it.
When he came in the door, he was real nice. I gave him the money. I was like, babe, you know, I made an extra $2,000. He's like, oh, yeah? He took the money real smooth. Then all I know, slapped the shit out of me, punched the shit out of me, choked the shit out of me. Then that was a wake-up call for me because I'm like, what in the fuck? Like,
now you know you being
now,
pimp.
I'm like, hold the fuck on. Like, what in the world is going on? So he leaves. I stay in the room. Of course, I'm crying. He leaves. I'm like, oh, bitch, it's time for you to go. I watch enough Lifetime to know it's time to go.
Thanks. Out of here.
So I pack whatever I could pack, which was really nothing. One shoe. I grabbed whatever I can grab in the money because I had to wrap the money up in something. That's the only reason why I was able to grab that. And I went to the lobby. I go to the lobby, and it was like, in this lobby, it's like a bell. It seemed like a bell this lady touched. Because when I told her I needed help, she literally, I felt like she pressed the button. Because all pimps came from nowhere in this lobby. So now my adrenaline is pumping. Everything is all over the place. I left my phone. So I don't even have a phone. So one guy was like, baby girl, come with me. He was like, you want to get some money? He was like, come with me. I'm like, well, at this point, I really don't even care about the money. I just want to go home and I'll just come back. I'm trying to think I'm being slick with, slick talking. So he was real cool. And it was just something about him. Out of all the pimps, I went with him. And when I went with him, he had 2 girls. And they was in a room. And he laid with the 2 girls. And he let me lay by myself to make sure that I'm comfortable. So he came over there and he was like, what you want out of life? I'm like, I want to get rich. I think that's everybody's dream, to make it, to have a lot, to have what you see other people have that you thought you could never get. That's what I want.
Facts.
He was like, in order to do that, you got to work for it. I'm like, I'm willing to work, but I'm thinking in my head, work. like labor work. He was like, how did you even get here? I told him the story on how I got here. So he's like, oh, so you fresh to it. He said, well, I ain't finna trick you into nothing. We pimping and horn over here. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you could stay with us and you could get some money with us, or you could go back home. I was like, I want to go home. He was like, in the morning, I'll take you to the airport to go back home. I was like, okay. So the whole time, the nights, he went back over there with them. The whole time I'm shaking. I couldn't go to sleep because I was scared I was going to be kidnapped at this point. Because I just rejected some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
anxiety at all
up,
type of
like,
levels.
You need some ice? I was like, yeah. He was like, you need some Benadryl? I was like, yeah. So he had all the pain medicine that I needed to like not hurt so that I can go to sleep. Whatever he gave me, I finally fell asleep. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even give a fuck at that point. I took it. I went to sleep. When I woke up, he was like, did you change your mind? I was like, I just want to go home and think this process over. You can give me your number. I'll call you when I get back home. And he was like, okay, let's go. And he took me to the airport.
Man, didn't try no extra
He
shit
didn't
or
try
nothing.
no extra shit. And when I got to the airport, of course, I don't have an ID.
Oh man,
I don't have anything. So
because you left everything. Run.
I
Oh,
just
come
went.
on.
I didn't have anything. So we got to the airport. A lady came. I wanted to talk to somebody's supervisor, manager of the airport of whatever airline I was in. I don't even remember. And they came, and I told them what I just went through. And she looked at me. She's like, "Baby, I'm gonna get you a flight." And they got me a flight.
Damn.
They called the police. They did the report. They got my name, got my information. They got me a flight, and I got home.
Damn. So when you got home, we done survived. We done survived the whole LA situation. I'm back home now, St. Louis, right? I'm back in the loop. Okay. Now, you done overcame a big situation. Why, from that point, right there, did you say, I'm going to keep going with the strip? Where did the stripping come in at?
Shit, I was just
What
like,
pushed?
what pushed it was when I sat home and I thought about all of that money. I'm like, well, whatever they just did, I could do that by myself. That's how I'm thinking.
Without the flat backing and all that.
I don't know what he was doing, though. That's the whole catch. I didn't know what was being done. I didn't know where my face was at. I don't know what site I was on. I don't know none of that. I didn't know none of that. I still to this day, I don't know. I don't know. So what I did was, I was in a barbershop and I heard some guys that was talking about the strip club or something. I was like, what is that? They was like, where you get naked and they pay you. And one of the guys was being funny, was like, you should do it. I was like, I sure in the hell should. Take me there. He's like, you want to go? I was like, yeah. He's like, you ain't never been? I'm like, hell no. So we go. We go to a club called Soft Touch.
First time ever walking in a strip club.
First time ever walking in a strip club.
Okay.
And when I say,
shout out to Soft Touch.
R.I.P.
How old was you?
They went on to burn it down.
Oh, damn. R.I.P. Soft Touch. Long live Soft Touch.
Yeah.
Big L's. Damn.
Yeah, long live Roseman.
Who?
Roseman.
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 Man, R.I.P. to Roseman. Okay, so how old were you when you walked in this strip club?
I don't remember. I think I started dancing when I was like 24.
You was like 24 years old?
25. I started late.
I
started late. I was a late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
Yeah.
So give me your mindset walking in, looking at titties, ass, pussy popping, booties jiggling, breasts is flipping and flopping. What was on your mind when you walked in and seen this?
It's funny because I had $50. I had $50. And with this $50, I was just seeing all the people throwing the money on them. This strip club was a strip club. I'm talking about this club.
Extra lit.
It was too lit. It was too much money. It was just everywhere. So I was like, I'm asking the boy, I'm like, that's all of their money? He was like, yeah, that's definitely all of their money. I was like, they take home all of this money. He was like, yeah, they take home all of this money. I said, shit, I want to do this. So one girl came up to me and she was so fine, and it was like how she touched me. It just gave me chills. Because I know I
light skin, brown skin, dark skin?
Brown skin.
Okay.
But I just knew I wasn't gay, I
Right.
knew that I was raised to like men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But
I ain't never felt
that
that
energy was
before.
different, though.
But it was different, and it felt like out of body experience. I didn't know if it was wrong or if it was right.
Right.
But it felt so right. So my little $50 that I had, I didn't snuck it and gave it to her and put it on the side of
The
her
whole
thing.
50?
The whole damn 50.
Oh man, she came up.
The whole 50.
She came up. You ain't even know. You ain't even know then.
Nothing to her.
You ain't
You
know
know
then to
what
do
I'm
them
saying?
5 at a time.
I
You
didn't know to do $1 at a time.
Dollar at a time.
No, I did not.
Hey.
I was 50 her. I could have rolled that out. I could
Man,
have.
come on now.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was excited. I don't know. My hormones was everywhere. I guess I was just like, what in the world? So it was like I gotta go back.
Okay.
I gotta go back.
Just for her.
No.
Was it for her or for
It
you?
wasn't for her. I don't even. It was so many of them. When I saw her, I never saw her again.
Right.
Because I ain't have enough money to keep her in my face, obviously.
So from that night, it was like embedded in your head from that point. Like something about this, I want to do it. I want to
Correct.
be a part of it. I need to get involved with it, and that's my goal now.
Mm-hmm. So the homeboy at the barbershop, I was like, man, I want to do this. He's like, man, it's another club on the other side. They got amateur night. I'm like, amateur night? He like, yeah, amateur night. I'm like, let's go. He's like, it ain't tonight, dog. I'm like, oh, damn, when is it? He's like, it's tomorrow. I said, hell yeah, I'm going to be ready. You want to come get me? He like, yeah. He's like, no, you should drive. I'm like, no, because you drive. I just want to sit back and I just want to view everything. I ain't never seen this stuff before. So we go, and I sit back and I look, and the next time they had it, I was there, and they was like, anybody want to? They call you out the crowd. Anybody want to? Get up here. Now, mind you, I had hella tattoos before I started dancing.
Okay.
Like, my homeboy was a tattoo artist, and I was just letting them tat me up. I was going through so much, I didn't even feel the pain of a needle. So I had ink galore. I had inks where females would never get ink at.
Right.
That's like on my ribs. I had like hardcore like tattoos. So I was like, me, I want to go. He was like, come on, get up here. So I was like, oh shit. But I was watching the other girls twirl on the pole and dance. But one thing I've done all my life, I've been active. My mom had us active. So I knew gymnastics. I was in every dance that you can have but taps. Tap dancing, that's the only thing that I didn't do. Any dance you can name, I did it, including gymnastics. So it was like a catch-22 to me. Like, I'm finna do some of this gymnastic shit
Right.
on top of some of this
Freestyling
shit.
like a motherfucker. I'm finna show,
just do some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing backwards flips. I'm doing back walkovers. I'm doing all of this shit. And it's amateur night.
Yeah.
And I ain't never danced in my life. So, but I only took my shirt off. He's like, you gotta take it off in order to get the money. Because they was throwing it. Before I even got naked, they was throwing it. And I was like, shit, I ain't even got to get naked. Why I'm getting naked for? So
they throwing it like this?
catch-22, you got to take something off. So I take my shirt off. So I didn't have no kids. So my titties was like up, pretty. I had tattoos on my titties. So they was like, oh shit, she fine as fuck. So get what I do? He like, I start twerking even harder. Then I did a headstand. And they was like, what the fuck? I guess ain't nobody never did that. So when I did the headstand, they was like, what in the fuck? So niggas was throwing it. They was throwing the money. He was like, you got to get naked. Now I guess he want to see down low. This
Right.
management,
Right.
like horn dog. He
Right.
want
Right.
to see it
Yeah.
all.
Got to do it.
So I just took a deep breath and took all my clothes off because I wanted every last dime that I had. I wanted it all. So I did it. And after that, the day after that, he was like, you could come do an application tomorrow. You hired.
Get in
I
there.
was like, so I could just work? I could just come
Get
and get
in
this
there.
money? He was like, yeah. Like, they looking at me like, oh, she green.
Right.
So that's when I got there. I get attacked by nothing but pimp hoes instantly.
Right.
But some girls that I met during the amateur contest that worked there clinged on to me. And this one particular girl, her name was Bleu.
Hold on. When you say pimp hoes, you not saying pimps and hoes. You saying
Just his hoes.
Okay, say less.
His
The
hoes.
Yeah,
His
the
hoes.
hoes that's coming
So
in.
I had a girl, her name was Bleu, and she kind of put me underneath her wing. And she taught me everything that I needed to know for the game. She taught me everything that I needed to know, from how to do this, how to wear this, how to dress, you know what I'm saying, what the do's, what the don'ts, you know what I'm saying, like back then, it was another girl. I ain't gonna say her name. She was more of, getting to it, getting to the bag, like doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I had sex. Of course, I had sex before. I sucked dick. Yeah, I suck dick. I suck my boyfriend dick. I'm just not going around sucking dick. But if we dating, I'm talking to you, I suck your dick.
This episode is being brought to you by Engorge Rejuvenation Tea, promoting erections, improving stamina, increasing size. So if you get you one, the right kind of one, and you really want to put it down, go to Engorge.com and get yours today. All natural male supplement and official sponsor of the Ugly Money Podcast. I like that.
But us being in a relationship, I didn't know, like, put the rubber on the dick when you suck it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get introduced to that with flavor condoms until I met her.
Okay, then.
Because mind you, I'm private school. So all of that, we got into a lot of STDs on wearing condoms, but not sucking dick. We wasn't talking about sucking dick.
Right.
We were talking about having intercourse, like
Right,
just
right,
having
right.
sex.
Having sex.
Not having oral sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know that part of the game. So she put me on game with that. She was like, you get these right here, and they were flavor. She's like, you put this on the dick, this how you suck the dick. I'm like, damn. All this time I've been sucking dick. So now, mind you, I ain't even knowing that when you fuck, you get paid for fucking. Cause I've been fucking free all my damn life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking for free.
Right. Facts.
So now that I'm learning the game through them, I'm gonna put a twist to my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get in and get out. I'm finna get the bag and get out. That's what I come to do. That's what I came to do. That's all. So I just rode the wave and stayed in the club.
I like it. So tell me this. You rode the wave, stayed in the club. We stripping. We in here. We active. Obviously, we popular because if you came in the amateur night and you shut the building down, now you working. You got shit under control. You running shit right now. So this is what I'm saying. All right, now we running shit. You done had some of the biggest shakers and movers probably come through this door.
Correct.
You done probably got some of the biggest bags that done came through this door with some of the, even around the, as you say, the roaches and what you call the other ones?
The crumb snatchers.
Then the crumb snatchers.
Correct.
Okay. Now, celebrities, they come through.
Correct.
We got a few walkthroughs. We got a few bookings. You know how it go.
Yeah.
Some regulars. You know what I'm saying? They come through and just be like, this is what I do, even though everybody don't know whether they know it or not. I got to come in here and make my mark in this club.
Yeah.
Did you have any celebrity regulars, first and foremost? And after you answer that question, can you say who? And if you can, say their names. If you can't, we understand. Did you have any celebrity regulars? And if you can say their names, who were they?
We didn't have celebrity regulars.
Okay.
I could say we had one celebrity regular from the Lunatics.
Uh-oh. Can we say his name?
Yeah, City.
Okay. Shout out to City. What's good with it, Big City? Yeah, Sirski. So tell me a little bit about that. How did City move when he came through the building?
Well, City don't move like big time celebrities. You know what I'm saying? He real down to earth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he feel the struggle. He feel all of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he didn't come out and coming home being bougie. But he came out wanting pussy.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He came out doing as a man should do, been incarcerated as long as you were. You know what I'm saying? Like he did the norm. He didn't just come out and get into a relationship. He was just doing his thing.
Right.
So I respect that the utmost. He was real cool.
Right.
City, he's real talented.
But he would pay for the pussy if he wanted it. He dropped the bag on the pussy. Let me have that. Let me get that. As Finesse would say, let me get that.
Well, he does it in a different way.
Okay.
So
elaborate.
He doesn't just come. He might come in, every now and then, throw some money. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
But he's not flashy. So he's not throwing a whole lot of money. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he'll spend more money on you like outside the club.
Facts.
Now, I ain't talking about
real
bags.
player shit.
He ain't never bought me no bags or did nothing. I'm talking about just basic regular shit. We doing regular shit. We're not in Atlanta.
Right,
we just
right,
doing
right,
regular
right.
shit, just enjoying it, kicking it, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Player shit.
And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't more like he just tricking and he gonna pay you and pay you and pay you. It was just sometimes it was just cool just to be around somebody that's popular.
Facts.
Just as you popular yourself when you're a dancer, you know that you popping for something.
Oh,
So
facts.
you feel just like a celebrity, like or higher. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these dancers make more money than a celebrity. Some of these celebrities
You better
ain't
say
really
it.
made a bag because they didn't got robbed and took, and we didn't make the bag. You feel me? We on y'all standards, like all around the bush. Like a lot of celebrities, they don't own houses. They lease a lot. They don't own stuff, and then when it go all bad, it's all bad for them. That's the same scenario with dancers. It's all of this money that we have, and then you Ubering, or you living on her floor, or you sleeping over her house, or you don't have this, and you don't have that. Like
Yeah.
it's the same. It's dope dealers, rappers, and strippers is in the same category.
Right.
You can't say how much money you make more than somebody because you never know. You never know a dancer's bag. She can be. You can look at me and I got all this money on the floor. Just say I got a whole lot of money on the floor, but my homegirl over here, she ain't got no money. We ain't seen her get not a bag in here. Guess what? She been in VIP all day.
Okay.
She didn't quadrupled us.
Right.
She
Right.
runs circles around us.
Right.
So you got to be careful when you looking at somebody and you think they got this or they got that. You never know what nobody's bag is. You just secure your own bag.
Facts.
That's a part of the game. You secure your bag, you get in and you get out. You don't have friends. And when it comes to money, money is the root of evil. I'm sure everybody knows that.
Facts.
But with friends, if you have loyal friends and you know this person love you and you love this person, don't dance with them. Don't dance with
Cause
them.
that shit gonna turn back.
It's gonna turn. Money
left.
always separate everything, and we really too much didn't have to say this with the girls that I roll with. We never slept with each other niggas. We never did that. If we did, it was because she didn't say that she was fucking this nigga.
Fucking
She's
this nigga.
sneak fucking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
yeah.
now that I'm
she
fucking
ain't front
with
street.
him, now you want to say something, bitch? Why you always sneaking?
Right.
God damn it, we like what we
Yeah,
sneaking
put it
for?
on the front
Like,
street,
If you
yeah.
fucking, you fucking. If you know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck behind my partner. I don't want a nigga to be like I had them unless you had us
Right.
together. You know what I'm saying? Like you had us and we knew you had us together. You
Factual.
know, not know you going behind. I don't like that. That's violation.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I can't rock like that. You know.
So we understand now that we had it's been a celeb or two that's came through the right way. We had any that came in the wrong way. Any that y'all you might consider fuck niggas. I don't know. Whatever you. I'm saying.
I remember Blac Chyna coming to our club. Like our club, we didn't need celebrities. That's the thing. It was popping that our hood niggas was the celebrities.
Okay then, them
So
niggas
we
had it.
our hood niggas had celebrity status money and was giving it, and we ain't
Shout
have
out
to
to
do
the
nothing.
hood niggas.
Shout out to all the St. Louis niggas like back then. They dead and gone. Majority
Yeah,
of them.
Sirski.
But we wasn't caring for the club didn't have to spend no money on no celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
But one of our dancers spent money on Blac Chyna. And Blac Chyna was dope. People give her hell, but the experience I had with her was dope as hell because it gets to a point where men, like her boyfriend, was so in tune to Blac Chyna and trying to throw Blac Chyna the bag, but it's your girl's birthday, so she's supposed to get the bag. So, but her guy is such a boss. I don't think she kind of understood. I understood both sides. He like, babe, let her have that money. You know what I'm saying? But she like, nigga, like, no, because I need it. You know what I'm saying? Because people could make it look like they could dress you up and down, but they ain't really putting that bag in your account. So she like, nah, I need to secure the bag. And Chyna did some real shit. We went in a VIP and she was like, I understand. We're going to break it down the middle. Even though her boyfriend told Chyna to take the money. Bottoms up. He told Chyna, take the money. Chyna broke it down the middle. I helped them count the money. They broke it down the middle because that was my homegirl. They didn't want people, this is, I think, right before or right when Chyna was popping. So I don't think they wanted people to actually have people in the VIP with her.
Right.
So Diamond chose me to come back there with her.
Okay.
So I went back there with her, which was dope as fuck. And Blac Chyna left some expensive ass shoes. And I remember when she was leaving, they let some girls come in the VIP. And Chyna left some red bottoms. Now, mind you, I ain't got no goddamn red bottoms. These bitches ain't got no red bottoms. So I
Spicy.
grabbed one of the girls like, oh, this bitch left her shoes. I'm like, bitch, give me these. Like, God
Let me
damn,
hold
bro.
those. Let me get
Like,
that.
give me these shoes. I run outside. Baby, you left your shoes.
Right.
She's like, thank you so much. I was like, no problem. You know, and
Yeah.
that was the experience. She really wasn't on, she did her thing. She did. She definitely did.
Shout out
My
to Blac
homegirl,
Chyna.
she was definitely like in shock, crying, like, had Blac Chyna ass in her face. Like, that was every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was happy for her at the time. So that was dope. That was dope with Blac Chyna. Then we had Twista.
That was Twista. Now Twista, from what I know, this throwback, this a real pimp type nigga right here. From what I know, Twista to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on
I
with the
love
twist?
Twista, but he broke my heart when he came.
Why you say
Because
that?
I was in love with Twista. Like, when I say in love, I was in love with him and Jock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love me some Jock. I did some crazy shit. I love me some Jock. But back then, I loved me some Jock. I did. I did some crazy shit. But Twista came, and he threw money like motherfuckers was like roaches. Like, I feel like he tried us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, to the point where me and my girls was looking at that shit like, y'all bitches fight over that shit. Like,
Oh man.
we went over there to the hood niggas.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I mean, how?
I guess he wasn't feeling the vibe. I don't know
Yeah,
if he felt
I'm trying to
comfortable.
figure out how do you throw money? How do you throw money to a point where a stripper feels like, oh, this nigga trying us?
We felt tried. You know what I'm saying?
Is
we
it the
definitely-
demeanor? Is it how he was looking?
It was just
he
the
was just
little
like,
money that you
"Ah,
was
man,
throwing. It was like y'all twisted. Like we geeked up. You know, y'all.
Oh, I get it.
We thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
He penny pinching.
Yeah.
That's what he was
at
over there
we
doing. He
really
just
at
over there
we
like,
thinking Magic City. Like when these celebrities come, we thinking Magic City status. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We thinking like how they videos look.
right.
But our
But
shit
that
look
nigga
like
over
that.
there like this.
Yeah, but our shit look like that with our regulars. You know what I'm saying? Times 20.
And
That-
the
our
dope,
dope
and the-
boys
and
was
the dope
getting to
boys
the
over
money.
there like, they slanging, hitting, slapping
then
motherfuckers in the
again-
face with.
Yeah, but then again, I can kind of see where he probably didn't feel comfortable because how the setup was. You know what I'm saying? Being on the east side, the dirty ass side, it's like, you know what I'm saying? He probably didn't feel comfortable with throwing that bag.
Thinking
you know
about
what I'm
niggas
saying?
might be out
Because
the jack
they could never
boys.
say that the club didn't have it.
Right.
They had it. I've been to plenty of places in Georgia where they run out of ones.
No, facts.
We ain't never ran out of. We don't even know what that is. Run out of ones. Like when I used to hear that, I'm like, what?
Right.
It was foreign to me because we had it. So it was. I mean,
I just think
Pussy
that's a
still
hustle.
sexiest motherfucker, but he had hurt my feelings bad. Cause I just knew we were finna get to the chick. You know, I'm like, y'all twist in the building, and I'm like, and don't be running up on my nigga, like flat the fuck out.
You was claiming Twista.
Did I?
Huh?
Did I? I
Come
felt
on,
stupid as
dawg.
hell when I got through claiming his ass. But that's what a lot of people get. Trying to be a groupie for a nigga, you always get your face slapped. So, you know, be a groupie for you. You know what I'm saying? Root for you, goddamn it. Because these celebrities, they do how they please.
Look, this is
Yeah.
this something else I wanted to ask you. Okay, so before we go any further, all right, a lot of guys don't know this, and I know this to be true, and I just want to know, maybe you had your hands in on some of these, or maybe you didn't. But I know if you have or haven't, you can say or you don't have to say, allegedly, whatever, I don't care. But I know you know girls that have done this in the stripper world, in the naked hustle.
Hold on, wait. Before you even do that. OTF.
Uh-oh.
I ain't even going to say no goddamn name.
Uh-oh.
You know who the fuck you is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Don't play crazy.
Whoa. Whoa.
No.
Hey, you just threw that out there. Can you get wait a minute, spicy.
It be a whole lot of faking shit going around. You know?
I mean, yeah, we don't gotta say no names. Can we get, what's the
What
situation? What's the OTL situation? She just jumped out the
you
car.
know.
She jumped out the porch, did. No dirty gloves. She jumped out the porch, no dirty gloves, did. What happened?
Man, listen. So I did some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. Hell yeah. I'm finna go check this out.
Yeah.
I did it. In the midst of me checking some shit out, I'm goddamn like, all right, where the rubber at? He like, in the bathroom. So I look at this goddamn little bitty ass rubber with goddamn cherry flavor. So now you done brought me all the way back to when I first started dancing. Like, nigga, I don't even suck dick no more. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? But I'm like, nah, I gotta say I fucked this. I gotta say I fucked the OTF nigga. I don't know. I just want to say I did. And I don't even really fuck.
Right.
Like, after all that, what I went through, sex ain't even on my mind.
Right.
I get money the other ways. Like, I don't even think about that. But I wanted that.
Right.
Don't ask me why. I don't even know why. I think it was kind of like a little cute fetish.
Oh, I get it. It had to happen.
Of course, fucking that little ugly ass rubber broke.
No.
Pregnant.
Oh. Spicy. Spicy.
What up? So you have a brand, you have a business, and you want to get the word out. In the last 90 days, we did over 30 million views on YouTube, over 50 million views on social media sites. Promote your business on the Ugly Money Podcast. Let me help you turn your business up. Make sure you text the number right here below. We'll schedule a call, and let's get it popping. Let's get it moving. Let's get that brand and that business out of here. Yeah, you can be an official sponsor of the Ugly Money Podcast.
Spicy. So you sample some OTF material.
Yeah.
And you end up getting something injected, a hard drive injected into your computer, and you loaded up some data, basically.
Unfortunately.
And where do we go from there? What happened? What happened? I know something was said. I know you said something.
No, actually.
You didn't say nothing to him?
Actually, I can't say too much of what happened. I'm going to skip some parts.
Right.
But I really never really, and it wasn't. The ding wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just motherfuckers need to stop drinking lean and shit. That shit be weak as fuck. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
It still was. It was some awesome shit. Like,
right.
It was. I wasn't disappointed.
Shout out to the OTF member with the awesome dick.
I wasn't.
You got in there.
I definitely wasn't disappointed.
Spicy.
I definitely wasn't disappointed, but I was disappointed about some other shit.
Okay.
And then some other shit, me being pregnant. So I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Right.
So instantly, you know, girls would be like, oh, that's catch 21 right there. You can get some money.
Yeah.
But me, I wasn't studying that shit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I knew this is not something I'm about to keep going with. I'm
Right.
not about to even do this to
Right.
me or you know
Right.
what I'm saying, or my kid.
Right.
I'm not even about to do that. So, and I'm not even in a position to do that. So that's something I had to take up with God.
Right.
Because it was a decision I had to make to swallow the pill.
Right. I understand.
And before I had even done it, it was already in play to do it. I just had to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Understood.
It was coming to me. The pill basically was coming to me. You
Right.
know,
Anyway.
Yeah.
It was on the way.
It was on the way.
Yeah, it was in motion. Right.
But I was big because I didn't know I was pregnant. So when I found out, you know, I was showing. So one of my homegirls come over like, bitch.
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah.
real. Yeah,
like,
the oven poking.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time I ain't tell her shit. But then when I guess she went home and goddamn just thought about that shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
She know my pussy like I know my pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because girls, we be talking. We be
Yeah.
feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So she know what's going on. So she asked me. She said, Jazz, are you? I'm like, yeah. She was like, no. I'm like, yeah. So she click over and called a mutual friend. Then all of a sudden, this bitch calling my goddamn phone. Talking about sign the NDA. Bitch, you late.
Oh,
You what the fuck is you talking about signing NDA? I'm not signing no motherfucking NDA, goddamn it.
What?
So I got down call. He got some fake ass secretary. I don't want to fucking speak to you. Put his motherfucking ass on the phone. Don't try to play me like no motherfucking lame nigga. Like this shit could go all the way up. Like all the way up, real motherfucking quick.
Oh, man.
So he was like, man, I'll make a song about you. I said, please do, because believe I'm coming in the studio right behind your motherfucking ass, and I will kill everything that you got going on.
Spicy.
And some.
Spicy.
And so he
Spicy.
like, you know how they be. I'm a killer.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm from
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'm one of them too.
So you weren't
You know what I'm
folding.
saying?
You ain't gave a
like,
shit.
I'm from St. Louis. Y'all from
Yeah.
where y'all from? Like
It is what it
we
is.
gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
But it really was jokey. But I didn't take that as a joke. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
You
'cause
wasn't playing
wasn't
at that
joking
time.
because you went through 3 different people to tell me to sign a motherfucking NDA. That's when I should have ran it up on that nigga, like, for even playing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my heart's so pure, and I God blessed me so much. I let them live.
Right,
I let
right.
them live.
You let them live.
Yeah, they going through enough. Like I let a nigga live.
Okay,
You know what
then.
I'm saying? I'm gonna
Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
I'm gonna let you live because I don't have nothing to gain from it. You know what I'm saying? But you asked me the question, so I had to answer the goddamn question because I told you I was gonna keep it real. But I wanted to know the questions you was gonna ask, but you snuck that in there.
Yeah, I had to.
I
I
couldn't
had to
hold
get. I
back.
had
But
to get that one
I
in.
just ain't gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? Until he want to start the bullshit.
Okay.
We gonna start
Then
the
it's
bullshit.
up.
But
It's up now.
until then,
Don't say
you know what I'm
nothing now.
saying? We taking it to the grave.
So listen, I need a naked hustle finesse. I know it happens. Keep it real. The girls in the back, I know y'all probably done, and I'm gonna just say this for what it is because I too have, come from that side of the world. I'm very educated. Let's just say that on that side of the world, the pimping, the stripping, all that. I'm very educated on it. So, um, a few tricks have ended up in hotel rooms. You know what I'm saying? Not to get anything off at all, but to maybe get robbed. You feel what I'm saying? Can you elaborate on any of the naked hustle finesses? Because I know they out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a horrible situation with that because you don't even got to take them to the room. Where we at the club I was working at, bitches was pickpocket niggas like these like long nails.
Right.
That was a way. See, females now the bitches that used to pickpocket, they can't stand nigga wearing tight pants. Cause now that you wear tight pants, when they go to your pocket.
Shout out to
you slip
skinny
bitch in your
jeans.
pockets. You know what I'm saying? But when you used to wear them baggy ass pants all the way down your knees and I'm going down low, I'm in your pockets, what the fuck you gonna feel? You ain't finna feel. I'm playing with your dick, I'm playing with your balls,
Man.
and a bitch in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't learn that game till, goddamn it, I got damn near killed behind another bitch robbing a nigga. And she was smooth as a motherfucker. When I say that bitch was smooth.
What?
Her name was Cashmere.
Shout out to Cashmere.
She was smooth criminal. She had a gift, a gab. She was pretty. She danced her ass off. She quiet as fuck. She's very quiet to herself. But if she let you in, she let you in because she got too much motion going on. So I was trying to figure this shit out. We were cool. I was trying to figure it out. She getting a bag, but she getting this bag by herself. She don't need no help. He's giving it to you. Obviously, he's feeling you. She want to call me, another girl over, shit. And she pick up her money and leave. I'm like, bitch, where the fuck you going? Ain't no nigga here even spending like this. Oh, thanks. I'm thinking like she giving us giving us some share time type shit, which does not happen, ladies.
Uh-oh.
It never happens like that.
Uh-oh.
So I should have known something. But we dancing on him. He's spending it. But I'm guessing he was only in this one pocket. Or whatever the case might be. This bitch then went in the other pocket and took all the money.
Cash beer.
He still didn't know he's been robbed. So he like, y'all want to go out to eat? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Hell yeah, we want to go eat. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to go eat? Yeah, we got the bag too. Yeah, we want to go eat. Let's go. We get to the goddamn restaurant. It's time for the nigga to pay. All his money gone.
Broke. Cashmere. Got him. Left y'all on the scene looking like the ducks.
Pulled the pistol out on us, everything. I'm talking about pulled the pistol in our face. And I had to plead my case like, bruh. I'm like, listen, I get it. I understand. I apologize. Whatever happened to you, your money. I said, but bruh, we not dumb enough to come to breakfast with you if we already got your bag. We go get our own breakfast in another state.
Thank you. Makes a lot of
Like
sense.
nobody's that fucking thirsty to eat breakfast.
Makes a lot of sense.
Technically, strippers don't even really eat breakfast. We eat fucking lunch and dinner because we go to sleep.
Right.
You don't even be having an appetite. You be ready to go to bed.
Right.
If you a bitch to get your money and you got that bag and you was on your feet all day, you're not wanting no food. You want to go to sleep.
Right.
You can't even get up to even eat no food. You want to go to sleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So breakfast wasn't even it. You know what I'm saying? It was just the fact of us going. I'm like, shit, come on, let's go. Shit, you know when you make a lot of money, you be geeked up.
Right.
You be really geeked up. You be want to count the money. You want to stay. You want to make sure before you go to bed or before you lay down, you know what exact your number is because you don't want to wake up to nothing different.
Right.
Especially when you're living with folks. You can't never just take your bag of money and just set it somewhere. It never happens. People always penny pinch off your money. So you always count your bread up. And then you know what you got. You write it down and you go to sleep. You tuck it. You do what you do. But yeah.
So, how many of the females? Because I heard you earlier say that I'm not gay, and I never. But time done been put into this, so I know. And y'all, come on, let's be real. Y'all be back there looking at each other, touching and rubbing and smelling and everything you can think of.
Yes.
I know you done had a few of your partners. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all done got in a few activities as you went on in your little stripper career. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I haven't had many because technically I don't like all of that.
Okay.
I'm more of the aggressor.
Oh, okay.
Like I've been through a lot. So touchy, like to me, like us just going out, us dancing on the stage, that's different. We get in the bag. You don't see nothing but the money.
All
All of
right.
that stuff that you went through, that's trauma, doesn't even appear on stage.
Right.
But like a 1-on-1 in a room, unless it's a nigga and it's involving money, that's still different. Like,
Right.
but just 1-on-1 with me and her, two.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? Two.
Okay.
And
And was y'all close though? Like
close.
Yeah.
Like one of them, we was close.
Yeah.
Her name was Kitty. I still miss her now.
Yeah.
We was close. She close. Like it was so close. It felt like family. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
even if we really didn't even have no bad runs. Cause we didn't get money together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
We'll
okay.
We didn't really get money together. And if we did get money together, we got money. We did. We wasn't like hip and shoulder. You would think they twins. Every time you see her, you see her. It wasn't
Right.
really like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like when she knows somebody was in a club, she'll come get me. And then if I knew somebody, I come get her. Or if I'm in a club with a trick, I'm throwing my money on her.
Right.
She come in the club, she throwing it on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Type of deal.
So are you
Yeah.
are you the same way with with a man? Like when you say you was an aggressor, like when you've had your sexual encounterments, like as of later on, like in your life, when you did having sexual encounterments with men, were you like the same way, like very dominant in the bedroom? Like, is that your
No.
thing, or you like the
No,
man to
I'm
be
a
more?
watcher. Like me, after all of this, like I know that a man, you have to have sex with your man. You have
Right.
to, or somebody else gonna do it, and
Oh,
they
damn
gonna do a
real.
damn good job.
Damn
you
real.
understand me?
Yeah, that's
Like
right.
a man shouldn't have to ask you or do this. It should just be done. That's just one of our jobs. I feel like should be done. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's to please the man. I feel like that. If he working, he getting a bag. At least we can sexual cook, clean.
Right.
I feel like that's a plus 22. Like that's cool, But me, like, I don't be want to do that. Like my mind's so fucked up that I don't be want to do that, but I don't want him to be without. So get what I do? I pay a bitch. Then when I'm close to a bitch, I fuck him. And then there be a lot of bitches that want to fuck on me. Okay, you gotta fuck my nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But yeah, that's just really how I play it. And then when I get in these relationships, they be like, "Oh, you just trying to catch me into something?" No, nigga, this is what I like. Now y'all, if I like, you will go and cheat on me with a bitch. I'm allowing you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when you do it, now I just don't have nothing to say. I'll just go cold-hearted, cold. I could just be done with you, and you be like, "Damn,
Yeah, that's different. So basically, you would get your nigga, and if your nigga wanna fuck and you ain't in the mood, you'll just get a bitch to fuck him. You go like, handle that with my nigga.
Once you get introduced to some shit, you start doing shit like a kid. When a kid see a parent do something, they start doing what the parent do. So by me seeing that pimping shit and being in the game, when I came down here, I was on that mentality. Shit, I was on that mentality. You know what I'm saying? But I never put it into motion. But I had the right time to put it in motion because I had a husband. Everybody knew this was my husband. He come in there, he was a young nigga with a bag. You feel me? He come in there and spends a bag. And you come and you want to slide your number to him. But you all in my face. So what I'm finna tell him to do? Baby, run that shit.
Right.
Run it.
Right.
What he gonna do? Run it. As he's supposed
Spicy.
to. Because you shouldn't have been sneaky. So now you want to be like, oh, you didn't got tricked. Because now you thinking, first of all, you don't even know this my husband. So when you see me get him money, when I go home and you there, you get him your money. Now, bitch, we winning, baby. Now we winning. You feel what I'm saying? You can play these hoes like they trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do
Exactly.
shit. You want to fuck? She look good? Fuck her. Tell that bitch to give your money. Give it to me. Put it in the bank. There we go. And we did that for a very long time and ran it up to that bitch got to the point where she was like, we could just let her go and me and you could just do this. And, you know, he paid for her to get her booty done. He paid because she wasn't making no money in the club. But I'm like, baby, she can make some money in the club. The bitch is a fucking pole dancer. Like, she's a badass pole dancer. But makeup, beautiful. I'm like, baby, pay for some little ass. Goddamn it, and she make more money.
Right.
And us team tagging, we're gonna make more money.
Right.
And that's what the fuck happened.
Shoe crazy. Wine. I'm here with the broken heel. It's the pineapple flavored vodka, handcrafted, ultra premium, triple distilled, and Blac owned. Make sure you follow them at Shoe Crazy Wine on Instagram and get yours today. When I drink, I like to drink Blac owned. Shoe Crazy.
So it came to a head. She got on some creepy shit. We was asleep, and she went on her phone and took pictures of my social, my ID, like my whole everything.
Oh,
and I was at work because I always kept a 9 to 5. Ladies, get a 9 to 5. Keep a 9 to 5 and hustle on the side. You gotta have Social Security.
Spicy.
You gotta have something to fall back on when something goes wrong. And nobody really teaches us that.
Thanks.
But get something where your taxes is coming out of it, so you can have Social Security. I'm not saying file a 1099. No, dummy. You need taxes taken out going towards Social Security. You need stuff taken out for Social Security for your health. You need that. But back to the story. What we talking about?
About
Right.
Nah, yeah, you threw me out
Yeah,
too. But yeah, her.
Yeah, she went on and took pictures of my ID and my identification, and I was at work, and he must have went through her phone and synced my shit. And he was like, we ain't doing this shit. Nah, we ain't doing this shit. Like, now you going, like, we don't even know what you got planned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
She's like, no, I just wanted, he's like, why you just didn't ask her?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you taking pictures of shit and why you just didn't ask her? Y'all in the same house. Why you just didn't ask her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit here and
Getting weird.
watch. It be times, like, with my husband, it was crazy because, like, when he fuck her, he would fuck her. Like, fuck the dog shit out of her.
Yeah.
When he fucked me, he comes so fast. So it started bothering me at a point. Like
I mean, you ain't think, baby, you just had that good?
No, because I
She said, hell no.
No,
Spicy.
nah. But I mean, technically, yeah, but no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Hold that
Facts.
shit.
You're right.
I don't give a fuck if you got to play in a goddamn mirror and goddamn.
Yeah,
you know,
fake baseball,
I
nigga. Yeah,
don't give a
facts.
fuck. You
Yeah.
practice on holding. I don't hold your breath. I don't know.
Right.
You know, but you not finna be goddamn doing that shit in my goddamn face, and then what? No, I couldn't fathom that.
say, hold
For
your
a minute,
breath.
I was just like, okay, whatever. But then you'll be trying to go to sleep, and they at it. I'm like, and he always tell me, baby, I mean, her pussy ain't really all that, my dick ain't. I'm like, nah, fuck that, because I went to the strip club, and I had to ask a nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you, if a guy that you dating, and y'all have a girlfriend or whatever the hell you call it, and he actually seems like he enjoys that more, and he comes faster with you, what does that mean? He said he's not into you. I said, I said, well, it's time for me to go. Like, it's time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? You can't not please your woman. You know what I'm saying? You can't not do that.
Facts.
And then I'm not even a person that like to do it all the time. So when I do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely got to please me.
You do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had that happen numerous of times, but they start figuring out how to hold on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is that I do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's the only one. It's all of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. You know, whatever.
You got that snapper.
Bleu.
Bleu.
To enjoy themselves. Like, nobody wants that. I don't want no goddamn snapper.
I'm sorry. I mean, you got to talk to the creator. You never. Hey, he gave you one. He gave you the easy bake oven like that. Yeah, shit dinging.
I see something on Instagram where they said all anemic women have good pussy because they pussy warm. I think that maybe that might.
Okay.
That's definitely.
Yeah, you got the easy bake oven. I told you earlier, shit dinging. Like, come on, let's get real. That's what it is. For real. Now, listen.
It is what it is.
Listen. So, this is the thing now I want to know. This is the thing now. You shifted from St. Louis. You came to Atlanta, right? That was the next move. So when you came to ATL, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to elaborate on this quickly, like, because St. Louis was one thing, and you spoke on like it's what it is. It's gutter, straightforward, ain't no cut on it, no fat, no sugarcoating that shit. We getting money, pussy in the air, ass everywhere. Hey, it's niggas getting finessed, all that shit going here. Now, what brings you to ATL?
Fighting. I got put out of every club in Atlanta. I mean, in St. Louis.
Damn.
So I can't work nowhere. I can't get no
Damn.
money nowhere. They like I'm
Come
a
on,
liability.
Jazz, cover girl. What are we doing?
I was a liability because I would hit people in the head with bottles and shit.
So you was ratchet. So look, you was Cardi B before the Cardis. You was the Krishan Rock before. You was been on that. They playing catch up.
She cool, but you know that's a different level. But how Cardi B rock,
Yeah.
that's all that shit real. Ain't no faking and none of that shit she be saying.
Yeah.
And I know she be want to say more, but she at a point in her life where she doesn't have to say too much.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? But the shit she be talking, that shit be real as fuck.
Yeah.
All of that shit be real. It be real as hell. You know, because you could think you the cutest bitch in the motherfucking club. Bitch, I'm getting money too.
Right.
Chip, tooth, none of that shit matters.
Right.
Flat ass, big ass, no ass, none of that matters. It's all about your mouthpiece.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's about the come up after the come up. Because nowadays you look at them same bad bitches, they doing the same dumb shit. You understand? Like some people say, "Oh, you too old to dance." Excuse me?
Right.
What is too old to dance?
Right.
Because technically, young girls, you're supposed to be 21.
Right.
It's adult entertainment. Y'all starting at 16, 15, and then y'all want to come in the game telling somebody some shit. Girl, go finish and go read a book or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it starts at 21.
Right.
You feel me? But the thing about it is, you can't be in the same position you were in now.
Right.
If you're 40 and it works for you, get it.
Right.
But if you still in the same situation when you started dancing,
something wrong.
You gotta stop. You gotta figure something else out.
Something
it's
wrong.
okay to let it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna miss nothing. It was hard. It wasn't even really hard for me to let it go.
Right.
You know, but I can't do it when he say do it. I have to do it on my terms when I'm ready to let it go and give it to God. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, dancers come with shit. They got to keep up a whole lot of shit. And a man that be wanting you to stop this and stop that, and God don't like this, and you should take care of your body and all of this and all of that. At the time, that shit sounded dumb as shit.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. At the
You
time,
get
that sounded dumb.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna tell me what's going?
Yeah.
Because you about to pay it.
Right.
But now that I'm older and I see you value your body,
Right.
and it hit different.
Right.
When you got a lot of different males inside of you, even females, those are spirits in you. And you become who they are.
Right.
And then you become seeing yourself doing stuff that you ain't never did before.
Thanks.
Because you got all of these different spirits in you. I never knew what that meant when everybody used to say that. Like, I didn't give a damn. Like, in my neighborhood, they used to call me hoes. Oh, you a hoe, you a stripper. I'm like, I had to break it down to a bitch. And she my best friend to this day. Christina, you know I got to shout you out.
Shout out
She used
Christina.
to call me a hoe. Ho, you a hoe, you do this, you sell pussy, you do this. I said, bitch, you ought to start trying. Stop giving it away for free.
Oh,
You know
free game.
Ain't shit motherfucking
Spicy.
wrong with getting no money from these niggas because all they want is a neck. So now they didn't got they nothing. You got a wet ass, and then you still got shit to be paid.
Facts.
We ain't married to nobody. We don't owe no nigga no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So why? Why not get paid? This is my body. Why not get paid off of what my mama created? I probably owe her some.
So how long was the ATL run in the strip club? Did you come to Atlanta? Okay, after getting kicked out. Okay, because obviously you got kicked out of everything in St. Louis. So then you come to Atlanta. Somebody obviously gave you the direction that ATL was the next biggest place for you to be if you gonna get any real money.
Well, me and my homegirls, we was on some different type of shit. So we was the first ones to go out the country. We was the first ones to go get our passports. We was the only ones that wasn't trying to dress to impress. We wasn't stressing no Louis, Gucci, none of that.
So
shit.
did y'all strip? Did y'all ever strip out of the country?
No,
you
we
ever
went.
done?
We went for vacation.
Yeah,
Vacation.
okay.
We saved our money and we
Okay.
went for vacation.
Right.
We did different shit with our money. Like we stacked. Like me, I bought 4 properties in St. Louis. Like
Oh, man,
I
come
was
on.
on a different type of level. I wasn't on like every car I drove was foreign since I've
Spicy.
been driving.
Spicy.
You know what I'm saying? Every apartment, every house, every whatever condo that I had was fully furnished from head to toe to the 3rd level with badass furniture. Not no 60, 90-day payment plans. They ain't had that shit. My shit was cash.
Damn.
Like my shit was going towards other shit that mattered. It wasn't going towards jewelries, bags, clothes, hair. It wasn't going like today. This hair is $25. I'm still the same way. I'm not going to go spend $500 on shit that I'm about to take out my head and I gotta watch it.
Spicy.
No, I'm not doing that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I want to spend my money and invest my money in different things other than what the usual girls are used to doing.
Oh, I respect that.
I'm not.
Come on now.
I can't do that.
Come on
you
now.
know? And my homegirls, we all rock like that. And to this
Right.
day, all of us rock like that. You know, we not working for. I'm not never working for.
Y'all can
nobody.
learn a lot from an ex stripper.
Yeah, I'm not. And everybody is not a boss. Let me take that back. Everybody is not a boss. Some people are not built to run their own company because having your own business is hard. It's not easy. Just because y'all didn't win and got LLCs since COVID.
Oh,
and these
come on
shit,
now. Come on,
when
say it.
y'all go get these tax ID numbers, you have to pay sales tax. They come for you. The IRS, they come for you. They shut everything down and take everything that you do own or possibly own. And when you do own it, they're going to take it.
Say
So learn your homework instead of just getting LLC just to go get it. Don't go get an LLC to get in debt. Have a plan. Talk to somebody. Ask questions. And 9 times out of 10, it's real fucked up out here because you would think, I own a restaurant and bar. I own Taps Bar and Grill in Atlanta, Georgia. And you would think that me asking other bar owners, like, I don't know nothing. I don't drink alcohol. I don't know nothing about the business. So you would think people would tell you, motherfuckers told me all the wrong shit to do.
Damn.
When I say all the wrong shit to do, motherfuckers sent me folks that fucked them. Sent me straight to them.
That's crazy.
It's,
That's crazy.
you know, you gotta do homework. It's called reading.
Yeah.
You gotta stop asking folks shit and start reading up on stuff. Like when you have offices in your county, go to the office and read up on it. Read up on what the qualifications is. Like read up on everything that you want to know about the business that you want to start.
Fact.
You know, take your money and invest your money within yourself, and not spend it because hard times come. Today we don't know if we're gonna get raided at the club or not.
Facts.
I done been to a raid at Pinups. We raided sitting. You know, they coming handcuffing bitches and shit. Like, what the hell? Like, you don't know when they gonna shut it down.
Nah, I was gonna ask you that. Like, how many live raids since you been a stripper in your stripper career have you actually been at where? And then, like, what was the outcome of them? Like, they come in and they raid the club. Y'all, everybody butt naked, money throwing everywhere, people screaming. And yet,
My
what
first
happened?
raid was in Bottoms. Bottoms. No, Pinups
Pin in Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
Okay.
We never got raided back home.
Oh, okay.
But when they did get raided, I wasn't there. I was here, and they raided the whole house, and then they made them burn it down. Yeah.
Damn.
So here, all I know is they was just coming to the back, and all the girls was getting shit out their lockers and goddamn getting their IDs out the lockers because they got weed and shit in their lockers and shit. So it was crazy. It was like, why is everybody?
So why do they raid the strip
because
club? Why would they raid it?
10, they have. To be honest, my input on it is it's somebody that's calling in. ATF only comes when someone calls or someone makes a report. You understand what I'm saying? It has to be a report or someone calls for them to come and do a raid.
But what would they say?
They're looking for someone, or they looking for certain dances or certain shit.
Yeah.
Or they might just have undercover to see if the club stops selling alcohol or such and such. But you got this waitress over here still selling alcohol. So
Okay.
get what they do? They take her picture, they ask her name, they get all the info they need. And then they come back and get everybody from the DJ, from the DJ that you done went up there and got them. I'm not saying that this happened at Pinups, but I'm just saying during the raids. From the DJ, but it did happen at Pinups, that sold something to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't sent up there to go get some weed, and then they watching the girl where she going to get the weed from. Then you have random people coming there. You know where the coke is? No, we don't do coke in here. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got a lot of coke heads, but
Spicy.
them some shit you need to say when people come and walking up to you asking do you know what the drugs is? No, if you smoke or whatever drug you do, you know who the supplier is. You know where to get your shit from. Don't come asking me no dumbass question. I don't know nothing.
Right.
You know, because you going to jail just as well as the person that served.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Because you tipped it. Yeah.
Because you
yeah.
took them to the person.
Facts.
And if something happened to that person, if they croak over and die, you going to jail with the person that got down?
Nah, facts. You right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right.
So your place is you don't know nothing. All you know is, do you want to lap dance?
So you're an artist, an actor, an activist, whatever you do. Come to the Ugly Money Podcast and tell your story. You can be a special invited guest by texting the number right here. Let's lock in your interview. Let's tell the world what you got going on. Over the past 90 days, we've gotten 30 million views on YouTube, 50 million views on social media sites. It's time for the world to know about you. So make sure you text this number so you can come on the Ugly Money Podcast. And you get to meet Chyna too. It's that ugly money.
That's my answer.
How many is it like, do you know a lot of the celebrity, like can I say this? Do you know a lot of the celebrity strippers? Like, cause it's more like a lot of people don't want to admit this, but Cardi B is not the only one. You know what I'm talking about? Like, she's not the only celebrity that's in a status that she is right now and starting out being a stripper, cause she did exactly what you said, like, her mouthpiece, her finesse game, everything she did, she worked, she got her way in there. Because a lot of people don't, I think they just be thinking that Cardi started off rapping or something. Like, she been stripping.
She went from
dancing, on everything.
So her win hit different from other female real rappers.
Right.
Her win is a different win. And you would never understand that win because you didn't come from, it's like strippers we're technically on a different planet.
Okay.
Like, literally, you're on a different planet. When you come from stop dancing to reality, and reality start hitting your ass, you feel like, where the hell I been all this time? Because when you go to work, you will go spend you don't know nobody that's going to spend their last dollar because you know you can go to work and make the money the next day. 9 times out of 10, you got a 9 to 5, and it takes a week or 2 to get a paycheck. So you holding on to any little thing that you can hold on to. No, when you a dancer, you letting that shit blow. You a man, that song, you get it right back. You know what I'm saying? Get the check right back. Like, that was our anthem.
Right. I
So
don't care
that
if I
song
made
made you spend all your goddamn money so
Yeah.
much you gonna get it right back. Bitch, no, you're not. Why? Because you have good days and bad days. Every day will not be a good day for you. Period.
Hey,
The other
spicy.
girl, it might be her night tonight. It ain't your night.
Right.
Like, you just gotta, it hits, it comes and it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's a hit or miss. That's why it's always good.
They have regulars.
It's good to have regulars, but more important of stripping is you get to network. And when you network, that means I know how to deal with a loudmouth bitch. I know how to deal with a drunk bitch. I know how to deal with a bitch that's on coke. I know how to deal with a trick nigga. I know how to deal with a nigga that's just green as hell. I know how to deal with so many different relationships that I can come in a room and I can talk to and have a conversation with anybody. I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. And some of these girls down here, one of my partners, she don't like that. She don't like that I could just talk. I just talk to anybody. Because I know how to have a conversation. I know how to keep a person in tune, with a conversation. I know how to do that, and you learned that from the strip club. Everybody is different when they come in your face.
No, facts.
Everybody is a different race. They different, and they all talk to you different. Facts. And sometimes when people come in the club, they just want to get shit off their chest. They just want to talk about, a white man wanted to just talk about the birds. He wanted to pay $200 every 30 minutes, every song, $50, and talking about the sky and the damn birds.
Nah, facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then when you get to listen to him,
some people.
you didn't even recognize the shit he was saying in the sky. You just get to be in tune to what they saying, and you just learn patience.
Right.
And it taught me a lot of patience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it has some pluses to it. It has a lot of pluses to it. I learned how to just go with the flow of what your surroundings is. You can't always blame this, blame that. Just be the solution. It's always gonna be problems around you. How do you still go around it and still get the bag?
Did you see a lot of your female friends turn into junkies along your right, like, you know what I'm saying, your stripper career, like, cause you know, it's the nightlife, like, you know what I'm saying. A lot of girls taking coke, some shooting up, you know, different things depending on where you at.
Nah,
I mean,
my
I'm saying.
homegirls, we was all headstrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody came from a strong background. Now, doing drugs was not none of our things.
Okay.
None of us did that. Barely drink alcohol. We probably sipped some sweet shit, some
Right.
hypnotic, or everybody know that's my favorite drink. Like, we don't do that. We still don't do that. That didn't take over us because
Right.
we wasn't into it then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And everybody got their own stuff going on because we still kept that mentality to get your money and flip it. That's all we knew was get your money and flip it.
Right.
Get your money and flip it. And I learned that from a white man that passed away and told me, baby girl, what are you doing with your money? Like, why you in my business?
Right.
I'm new to it, so I'm talking reckless. Like, why you in my business? And he just broke it down to me. Like, this is a place where you can go so far if you only do right by it. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a lesson. The Rose man, he always came in there and gave us a lesson. He died, got shot in the head at the club. You know, right while we on the stage. Like, on the stage just like this. We up here, and some guys got into a fight. They shot from the street, an AR, and it hit through the building. And when I say shot him in the head, it was a hole in his head. You know, on TV, have y'all ever seen smoke come out of, like, fake? You think it's fake smoke when a bullet go in? You see the smoke? Oh, that's real.
No, I know. Yeah.
And then I'm in medical school and I'm doing CNA, and I know damn well you ain't supposed to lift this man's head up, but you got the fake wannabe nurses that ain't never did a lick of school in their life, and they first thing they want to do is go grab his head, all his brains fall on the floor. Like, we been through some shit.
Spicy.
You know what I'm saying? It was tragic. It was.
What was one of, speaking on which was that? I mean, I know that was definitely a tragic moment.
Oh yeah.
Can you elaborate on? I just want one of the worst, and if you could talk about it, moments that you might have had, traumatizing wise, as in that, you know, in that field of being a stripper, if you can remember.
That one, yeah. I had a lot of traumatizing shit, but this one right here, I don't know if I had a mental breakdown then and didn't know that I was having, like, psychotic problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
Let me have it. Let it go. Let it go. Let's get it.
So I didn't want to dance no more. I just went to horn, straight horn, and it was something back then called Backpage.
Yeah. Yep.
Got on that. So it kind of reminded me when I went to Cali. I'm like, oh shit, this what I bag at. This what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing. So shit, I started doing it, and I would take a picture of somebody else that looked similar to me, fine as fuck, and I would post her. I would have a little phone, and I would upload her, and the phone wouldn't stop ringing. It wouldn't stop ringing. The niggas that I was dating, actually he came to be my husband. I told him that's what I wanted to do. He was with it. We was getting the money. It was like, shit, he was with it. You know what I'm saying? I did it. It was quick. It was fast. And one night I had a date with a regular. And he called. He was like, let's just go to dinner. You know, pick me up. I'm like, okay, cool. And I went to the house, but you know, when you going house to house and you doing shit, you do not remember what house you was at last. You don't remember none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up, but something in my gut told me something was not right. Something told me something was not right. Like, leave. But I didn't. I ain't listen to myself. I ain't listen to God. He always gonna send you a sign, but I ignored it.
Facts.
Cause I think my air went out my tire, and then I think I ran out of gas trying to get to him. Cause I'm the type of person, I just drive. Not that I ain't got the money, I just drive, not paying attention. So these are two things that happen on the way here.
Signs.
I get there. He come from the back. I don't even know where the hell he came from. He came and he knocked on the window. But I always usually ride with somebody with me. But this time I didn't have nobody to go because I knew him. Didn't know him, but I knew him. I had already dated him probably twice.
Right.
Type shit.
Right.
So, and he gave me the money. It wasn't no problem. Everything was good. I was like, shit, I like this better than fucking standing there and fucking pinups, walking around this goddamn club in these high ass stilettos, feet back
right.
hurt, everything fucking hurt for $500, $600, $1,000, maybe $1,500. It's slow. Why it's slow? Because you got bitches in the club that's fucking. So you going against bitches that's fucking from bitches that's dancing. Nah, I ain't finna do it. I'm finna go out here and make my money. I did. He pulled up, knocked on the window, and got out the car. He was like, come in. But he walked so fast into the house. But the lights was off. But it was one light in the back, like maybe the bathroom. So I'm like, turn the lights on. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in, I'm like, turn the lights on. He like, all right, all right. He's like, I'm over here. I'm like, all right, turn the lights on. He popped up from like, I guess he must have, I don't know if it was like a kitchen or something that he went through, because he ended up like, when he said, all right, it was like an echo, you know what I'm saying, in the back. But he ended up like in the back of me. He had a machete knife, pulled it to my throat and said, drop everything. Everything. Drop everything. So me, I dropped everything but my phone. Or did I drop my phone? No, I dropped everything but my keys. I still had my keys, and he didn't know that. So he pushed me to the room with the thing on the machete on my neck. We go to the back room. He was like, suck my dick. And I was like, I just looked up at him, and he had his cell phone trying to record. Before I even got started, I was like, listen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you about to do, you about to do. But what you're not about to do, you're not about to record me. You're not about to record me doing a bitch-ass thing.
Right.
And I'm like, second of all, I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't know what I got. I don't know what you got. You could at least put a rub on. You could at least do that. It's like, that ain't, all right, that's cool. He pulled it out. He put it on. I sucked the dick. He was like, all right. Get up on the bed. Get up on the bed. And when I say, I hate to say this shit, but it's just like the honest to God truth. I wanted that sex to last forever.
Why?
I was scared when it was going to stop, what was going to happen.
Oh, nah.
I didn't know,
Facts.
like, if it stopped,
Facts.
it's over. You dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that was the longest sex that I wanted to never end in my life.
Right.
I'm talking about, I'm saying shit to him. I'm not fighting back or none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm really giving it to him.
Right.
I'm into it more than I've ever been into it in my life.
Right.
Do you?
Right.
I'm talking about. I was making him feel like I was cool with it. So when I was fucking him, I told him, I said, "Hey, listen, check this out. I didn't fuck niggas for free. If you ain't got the money, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, next time just double up. You know what I'm saying? Anything I can say to make it home."
Yeah.
And I just closed my eyes and I just seen like a black, white flash. And I knew it was over. And all I could see was like my kids just keep replaying. I'm like, this is what the fuck I get. Because I have no business. I done been to private schools. I done graduated. I'm honor roll student. Like, and I'm doing this shit. Like, I deserve everything, whatever the hell he finna give me. And I was just looked up and I was just like, I love you. And I blanked out. I woke back up. It was like a quick blank out. It wasn't like I was just blanked out.
Yeah.
Like I blanked out. But when I snapped back into, he was getting up and his back was turned. I just ran. Now, what light that was on, I have no fucking clue because the lights wasn't even on at the house. I just ran and I hid underneath a table that was like in the kitchen. And I knew the lights wasn't on because he kept trying to flick every fucking thing and it wouldn't come on. Because when he was fit to say something, he was like, "Where you at?" And he would flicker the lights. And that's when I just didn't say nothing because I'm watching him, but he doesn't know where I'm at. But I still had my keys in my hand. So when he went It was something that was on the floor. I can't even, to this day, I don't even know what the fuck it was. I did some movie type shit. I kind of threw it like that way. So when he went that way, I ran out the door and got in my car and started it up.
Damn. Spicy.
Got in my
What?
car and started up, and it took every bit of me for when he came out not to go forward on the gas of my car. I just said, I can't blame this man for this because it's my own fault because I put myself in these positions to get harm done to me. I put myself there. You know what I'm saying? God gonna have to deal with him on his own time. So I text his phone and I said, I hope you don't have a daughter. I said, because somebody gonna do this to your daughter and it's gonna be 10 times worse. I was in Gainesville. I actually drove to Gainesville,
Gainesville, Florida?
Georgia.
Georgia? Okay, okay.
Maybe almost getting home, he texted me back and said, "Are you near the nearest Walmart? I want to send you some money." I was like, "No, you can have that. Like, y'all can have all this shit. Like, I'm done. Like,
that
this
kinda
is
did
it. Like, that it
That did it.
took over everything.
Yeah.
Like, that was over with for me.
Yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever." And I told God that, and I promised him that no, you
Yeah.
can't get me to do none of that shit. Nothing. I don't even want to. I don't give a fuck if the highest bidder come. I don't even want to sit on a pussy. I keep the relationships, and hopefully they work. And that's
Right.
just that on that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's relationship goals. Nobody. I don't want to do that. I don't even really like dating. I just want to stay with one person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've been through so much. I just want one person, but you got to get a man that's like that can deal with the stuff that you deal with.
Right.
Like you can't have a soft nigga or a jealous nigga or you know what I'm saying? You can't have one of them type of people. Like you and then to be honest, it's kind of messed up for a lot of girls because you can't even tell your story because why it get thrown in your face.
No, facts.
Like you have 1,000,000,000 judgments behind you saying how you feel or what you went through. Like this little podcast we got, you gonna have 1,000,000,000 people that's gonna feel or say some fucked up shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But in reality, that's their own opinion.
Right.
Like I can't get mad at them because they felt this way. You know, I put myself out there for them to feel how they
That's
feel.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I respect it on all ends. And you don't never want nobody to feel sorry for you. You just wanna sometimes people be like, why do y'all come on here and why do y'all say certain things? Because a lot of girls do not know. They don't know. Like they come in the game, they don't be knowing. They don't have the guidance that y'all have. Like some of y'all parents been through that shit, so they tell y'all. Some of our parents ain't been through that shit, so they can't tell us nothing they ain't been through.
That's right.
Or if they been through that, they felt like they protected you so much that they don't feel the need to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So, it kind of go both ways with the whole scenario.
No, facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Well, look, I ain't gonna hold you too much more longer. I want you to tell the people now, like, where you are in life now, where you headed. Like, we done went down a whole laundry list of stripper things that have been going on in your life. And trust and believe, like, this is not gonna be the last time y'all see her, because I'm definitely bringing her out, because I know she got a lot more stories to tell, and we gonna dig deeper in her pot. But I want you to tell the people right now, like, where you at now, where you headed. What are the goals that you have right now? Where's the ambition lying in you now to go?
Unfortunately, I was blessed with a bar and grill, which this is where we are now. And I decided to put poles up in my bar and grill.
Oh, yes.
Because that's what got me here.
Yeah.
Like that's what got me through everything is these poles. So I'ma always have my poles. I don't care how old I get. My poles coming with me.
That's right.
I just graduated from school. I'm working on getting a medical center. Um, and those are my goals. And I mean, I do other stuff like I do more mentoring.
Okay.
I try rather.
Okay.
I try to mentor. Like working at this bar, I have a lot of young girls
No, facts.
that come through here.
Facts.
And me trying to get them heads up and the do's and the don'ts not to do and how to get your money without doing this. And, they too young.
Right.
They don't understand.
Right.
And I can't be mad and I can't be upset because I was young at 1.2,
Right.
and I didn't realize stuff until years later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
no.
just didn't stay in the game as long as a lot of people stayed in the game because I knew what my mission was, is to get in and get out. If you got the right teacher around you, you'll be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got the right person
that's
around
facts.
you in the strip game, you'll be all right.
That's
like
facts.
if you got some older heads in the strip game that's just not trying to be your friend because you new booty and they want to get in on the pal, you got one that's really teaching you this game, you'll be all right. Cause I had that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I was more successful. And plus, I was book smart and street smarts. We lived in the projects, but went to private schools. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 different, I did Christian. I believed in Christian, Baptist, and Catholic. Went to a Catholic school. My basketball coach had us in Baptist, and my grandma and them are Christians. So just having all of those different, spirits, it kept me through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So then stepdad a Muslim. So I'm just all over the
you
place.
all
I
over the
can
place.
adapt to
Yeah.
all of it. You know
You
what
got
I'm saying?
you got that survival
Yeah.
tactics all in you.
I do.
Well, it's been real and it's definitely been spicy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's been very spicy. I want to thank you again, Jazz, for coming through and sharing the
Thank
story.
you. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's the coach, bitch. This is Spicy TV. This is just the first episode. This is just it's finna get a lot of spiciness finna go down. I gave the platform for the strippers to be able to come on here and tell a story. The strippers are now, then, and the ones of the future. It's the Naked Hustle. Tap in.